to start stuff off, I got an Affinity matchup. This is the Were version. And I'm playing first. Yeah. I don't know what the opponent's on, of course, but I keep it because I know I'm going to have the mana that I need for Mox Opal. I have a Were in hand, which, to me, I'm counting Wers as bridges, if I really are a Lantern. And I'm only 1 mana away, and because I have Stirrings, I should be just fine. I do believe I misplay in the early game. I still pull it out, but still. An opponent seems to have a decent hand here. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, since I know my opponent's on Affinity, I know I can just freely blind mill them. End up drawing the Engineered Explosives. Doesn't do a whole lot for me. This is where I think I misplay. I think I should have Stirrings for another land here, and then play the land. Or I should have played Needle, naming, Cranial Plating, not Arcbound Ravager, because I can shut that off easy anyways. And then so Needle, that gives me this, so I can then Stirrings for a land and use the land to, I don't know, just save it for the Were next turn. Or I can play this for 0 and still be fine. And so instead I mess up, I do that first. And I see a Lantern there. I'm like, crap balls. So I just, I go ahead and play that for 0 so I can play the Lantern now. And what that does is it does give my opponent a chance, if they do have Cranial Plating, to, possibly play it and equip before I can do anything about it. So, yeah, that seems like a good idea on my opponent's behalf. They know what I'm on, and so it's kind of smart that they hold this Signal Pest. Yeah, go ahead and name Cranial Plating, just in case. Yep. Now, this guy right here is not going to be doing a whole heck of a lot. 1, I can go ahead and just destroy it now. And 2, for them to be able to swing, they basically have to hold up, wait until they get enough artifacts and whatnot to swing with a 0 power dude under bridge, and that's going to take them a while. I mean, yeah, they can build it up, but I'm going to destroy it first anyways. Yeah. So that's fine. He'll make a dude. But just Were for the bridge. And that's pretty much game, honestly. That's game at this point. So we can just play it out. Now, I still don't know what's in my opponent's hand. Because of that, I was not sure what to name here. I know I don't have to worry about Arcbound Ravager, so I name Gearper Ethergrid just in case. Because if they have a Gearper Ethergrid and I name Ravager, I'm done. I have no other way to stop it. So I draw the Brutality so I can get a good look at their hand and see what are they holding on to, and that lets me know they have a Signal Pest. But still, I'm fine. Like, the game is won at this point, but the opponent plays it out a bit. Yeah, I go ahead and Were now so they can't attack under bridge. Just get the lock going. Yeah, go ahead and drain my opponent because I know what they have in hand. It's not going to be doing a whole heck of a lot. Yeah, and mill myself to try to secure the lock. And finally, I mill myself into an Inquisition so I can take care of the Signal Pest. Yeah, this is nuts how quickly the lock got set. Yeah, and again, I could have waited to draw that Were instead, but I didn't want to give my opponent the opportunity to attack under bridge. And I knew they were dead anyways. So, game. Alright, game 2. It might have been smarter for me to mulligan this, but I had 2 bridges, and then I was really afraid that I'd play a bridge and they'd have an answer to it, and then I'd die. So I figured, 2 bridge. Unfortunately, now these lands do end up hurting me. And then I draw more lands. Like, oh crap. And draw that needle a turn too late. And opponent drew a Spell Pierce. Yeah. Yeah, here I mess up. I didn't realize that my opponent had activated the Blink Moth with the Ink Moth and was attacking for 9. So it was a little conversation here. I was like, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That puts me at 1. Really, I would still be dead. But, yeah. Yeah, I'd still be dead no matter what. Well, actually, no. If I draw a Collective Brutality, I'd be alive. I think. Yeah, because I could Brutality, discard all of these, gain life, kill that dude, and at most he could deal 2 damage, you know, if he doesn't draw something, because he can't re-equip the plating. But, yeah, like I said, I didn't realize that he was activated it there and then was attacking for that last point. So, alright, game 3. It's a keep. Yeah, between the Seal of Primordium and the Ensnaring Bridge. I was like, yeah, I can do this. And I have 2 mana that do produce blue, and I'm about to have a 3rd with this Middlecraft. I wasn't sure what to do here because I was afraid they were holding up a counter. So I'll go ahead and Stirrings just in case. Grab a Welding Jar. Other options were Bell. Already have a Pixis. Don't need it. I don't really need a Glimmer Void. I don't think. Because I'm about to have 3 mana. Don't need a Sanctum. And that's it. So grab the jar. And then I pay 2 for the Seal. So they aren't going to kill me now. I really wanted to see what they had here. But and I was still worried they were holding up mana. So I believe here I go to kill this guy so he can't swing under bridge and then take a look at their hand. And or force them to play the counter so that I can play bridge next turn. Yep. I see that I can't discard squat, but I do kill the guy that could swing under bridge. And it lets me know that they have the Ether Grid in hand. I think they're holding on to the Ether Grid to make me pop the Seal a bit early. But I know I'm going to land bridge next turn, so this isn't going to matter. There we go. Now here, I believe I bobble at the end of their turn so I can use Pixis to control my top. Yeah. And it's a Collective Brutality, if I remember correctly. I'm like, no, I don't need a Brutality. I really need a Needle or, you know, Lantern. I end up drawing 2 Darkslick Shores. Yeah, Blood Moon, but fortunately Blood Moon doesn't really hurt me a whole heck of a lot. So I just go for the Blind Mill here. And I go to play another bridge. That way, if they do have Artifact Destruction, they're gonna, like, 1 Ancient Grudge isn't going to cut it. Yeah, and I'm just drawing lands like crazy. And there's a Lantern. So that's going to be pretty much it. They have a Cranial Plating on top. It's not going to matter. Because I can... Now, what I can do is I can draw this Needle, name Ether Grid, and I can sack Seal to kill whatever 0 power creature might slip through. Yeah. So yeah, things are easy now. Yeah, that blood moon isn't affecting me at all, really. I mean, if I draw a whir, yeah, it'll suck. But if I really need to, I can just kill the blood moon. Yeah. Go ahead and discard mode. I should have already known what was in their hand, but I forgot. And another bridge. Yeah, keeping them off 0 power creatures. Now, this Ancient Grudge, I go ahead and try to have them shuffle, and they don't know how to. If you stop revealing and you shuffle, it'll still show that top card. So they thought that was a glitch and it wasn't moving. It was actually moving. So they shuffle and it still shows a grudge on top. And it's fine. They just hit Control N and it'll reveal the new card. But they didn't realize that. So they shuffle again, and just so happens grudge is on top again. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I go ahead and exile it with Pixis. I figure, what are the chances they're going to have something else on top that I got to worry about? So here, they end up drawing an Ornithopter that I'd let slip through. And I'm not too worried about it. I just figure they'll attack with it and I'll kill it with Seal. Yep. Things are easy. Now there's another Seal on top. And yeah, go ahead and play it. And I can't remember. Yeah, okay. I believe at this point, yeah, I see the fair on top, and I'm like, okay, well here now I can go search for another mill rock, but I have to kill the blood moon. So I figure I'll just kill the blood moon, search for another mill rock, a Go Caller's Bell, so I can use ruins. Yeah, and I go ahead and do it now. So I can use fair, go get it. Oh, I get a shredder instead of a bell. I guess I sorted out my bells. I don't remember. But anyways, yeah, I get a. Oh yeah, because I have that already. So yeah, just grab a shredder. Yep. Go ahead and whir for that. Stop any plating action, so I don't have to worry about the ornithopters anymore. Whir again for a bell, and I mean the lock is set. An opponent concedes. Alright, so it's Affinity 2-1 with the whir list.